Mayo, mayo. All right, I promise never to sing again. Here we go with our homemade mayonnaise. So easy.
Time when you would be far away from
Hey everybody, thank you for tuning in for a special edition of Crowd Favorite. I got my homeboy Mas D, a local chef that I've known for many years.
How you doing, guys?
Yo, I've known you from before the internet, son.
Shit.
Not to date us or anything. Yeah, it's okay. How you doing today?
I'm good. Thank you.
Staying warm out there?
Trying. It's not bad.
It's not bad. My friend is visiting, my coworker is visiting from LA,
Okay.
and she's complaining incessantly
Really?
about how cold it is. Yo, it's so cold. Let me get a hat. Let me hold your gloves.
Let's send her back.
Yeah. So we'll jump right in, and here's the issue. So I had two different kinds of rice.
Wait, hold on.
Oh, what?
Back it up.
Back it up.
This,
Oh.
What, metas.
All right.
What's wrong with the
So
meta?
we play Hearthstone and we cook, and I teach the youngins how to do the thing in the cooking, but the meta's getting a little blah. Secret Paladin finally, for the first time ever, I think I heard on the Tempo Storm that it dropped below the tier 1 ranking, and it's just
Right, that's how bored people are.
everybody is just grinding for gold, getting ready for old gods. This is all the most Greek
sounds...
This is literally like reading, Homer or something.
Okay.
Everybody's grinding for gold, waiting for the old gods.
True.
So we decided that for the next couple of weeks, we'll focus more on cooking instead of cooking and video games, and hopefully have some interesting cooking guests so I can learn more, so I can teach more. Each one teach one.
He's being modest. Guys. He's being modest.
So that was the thing that he wanted me to say. Now the thing that I wanted to say is, so I had some different rices, and then I sent Tom to the store because I was like, okay, so I have this white rice that it's like a medium grain rice,
Okay.
but it's I'm a little low, right? So I
Looks
wanted to get
simple.
more. I got 1 cup. So I was like, okay, 1 cup's not that much. And then I had brown rice, and I was like, okay, I also don't have that much. So I sent Tom to the store, and he got this stuff. Arroz bomba extra. And it looks to me like it's risotto rice.
Kind of.
But then I turn it over, and there's a paella picture.
Exactly.
So what's the difference? Because I have risotto rice that I never use because I don't know how to make risotto.
That's a nut. Yeah.
I certainly do not. I have no idea. I hear that you do chicken stock and rice and you stir it and somehow that's it.
It is.
Oh.
So you just you have your hot liquid
Uh-huh.
and you have your rice. I'm a fan of toasting rice first, but you add ladles or portions of liquid to it to increase the amount of starch that comes out of the rice. And so when you have risotto, then you get that creamy, all the starchy, not
The
liquid.
soup
but
almost like thick, like gravy.
Exactly.
Rice gravy that you get out of it.
that's what you're encouraging out with the liquid,
liquid.
adding it a ladle at a time.
So then what's up with the paella rice?
So the
and the
bomba
difference?
rice is like-
bomba is the style of rice?
I guess so, yeah. We used it a lot. I think traditionally it's Spanish rice. I could be wrong, but whatever. That's how we used it. And it's very similar. You can make risotto with it.
Okay.
And it's thick grain rice. And as the picture shows.
The picture?
that
There was
picture,
paella, yeah.
There's the paella. Where are we? Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very fancy. My old girlfriend let me drill a hole in the wall just for this camera.
Nice.
Very nice of her. So
Yeah, so the
Similar.
difference is that you don't actually have to cook it in the same way that you do a risotto or
But
a
with-
regular arborio rice.
So with the arborio rice, you have to cook it risotto style.
You don't. I mean, to me, just by viewing it, it looks a lot like a sushi rice almost.
Oh.
A short grain, fat rice.
The bomba rice.
Both, but the
Both.
arborio rice does a lot.
Oh, okay.
Maybe like your Kukoho rose. That's like a Japanese rice that a lot of people make their
Wow,
sushi
dropping
rice
out the
with.
kukohoros.
Well, I think it's Kukoho rose.
Kukoho.
Like rose like the flower.
Oh.
Anyway,
So, why don't you tell us a little bit about how you got started cooking, and then we'll get into cooking.
okay. I was. You already know my story, so
Yeah, I know, but there's the people
yeah,
on the
yeah.
internet, yeah.
Maria's online,
So I was rapping.
Sunny Chrono's
I was doing
online.
my freelance photographer thing. I got a little gig at the farmer's market. I had.
Oh, you worked with him at the farmer's market?
Exactly, and Diesel.
You guys
Big
always
Mouth,
had the best prices.
You know. Dave Guy, the trumpet player for the for the Roots now. He's on Jimmy Kimmel every night, whatever. We worked with them and my boy Kev Smith. I had my hands on all kind of heirloom everything, tomatoes, eggplant, a million things. I was cooking, and my boy Kelston Bascom. He's up in the Bronx at the Point. Go check him out, the Point Cafe. He tasted my chili in my house, and he was like, "You want a job, dude?"
Whoa.
Man, I was like, I didn't know it was like in Connecticut. It was catering. It was, you got to wake up at 5 in the morning every day, and I just started with
Your
him.
ego was stoked though, and that's all it took, huh?
It was. Yeah, I knew I could make chili.
Right.
But
Yeah.
So he was like, "Come on," and then cooked with him for a while. After a couple of years, I went to culinary school, thinking that I would make more money coming out, but I actually made less money coming out, which was just like terrible.
Yeah, I don't even want to know the math behind that.
No, it was bad. And then, restaurants here and there. I've opened a bunch of them. Catering companies here and there. Worked for a bunch of them. Still haven't gotten my business plan, the financials exactly correct to do my own thing.
In the works, hopefully.
It is in the works.
Okay.
And it's going to be very exciting. It's going to be in New York, and it's going to be good.
All right.
Yeah.
Excellent. We're looking forward to that.
Guys,
So,
nine viewers. Vario points out that the Roots are the house band for the Tonight Show, not Jimmy Kimmel.
Oh, sorry.
wow, that was a shot fired from all the way on the West Coast.
It's quick
And
how
that
it
was-
happens online.
That was a hippie at work who just fucking launched a grenade.
Damn it.
Yeah.
People are reacting to the paella. Everyone's very excited about paella.
Paella is exciting.
We've got other good plans.
We could totally switch it up and make paella if you want.
What do we need for paella? We have the chicken thighs.
We could break that down. Did you debone them yet?
No. That's
Okay.
I
That's for us.
I know how the process. I know how to get to the end point, but it's a butcher show, dude. It is like a.
That's how
I
it
don't.
should be.
But I don't know. I feel like there's a couple of tricks. Like if you've ever been in a kitchen and you see a guy breaking down a chicken, it's it's like magic. It's like a guy fencing. With me, it's like I'm smashing away at the tendons and stuff.
Should have got some whole chickens.
Well, the whole chicken I can
that.
break down, but deboning a thigh, I'm not good at.
Okay.
But what do you need for paella?
Paella.
We
need
don't have
the
any
rice,
seafood.
We need our mirepoix. Right.
I have-
Usually you would have some.
I don't have any celery.
Stick to the
I have frozen celery. Stick to the plan. Okay,
Yeah,
stick to the
stick
plan.
to the plan.
Okay, so
Says the producer.
yeah, exactly.
That's
So
right, peep the custom board.
Fucking badass.
there we go.
Upside
So
down to the camera.
There's
So-
no cursing rules around here.
no cursing
No,
rules.
no.
So the plan was debone some chicken thighs, season them, tie them back up with butcher twine, which
Yep.
I do not know how to do, so I'm going to learn something there, and make a pan sauce.
We're gonna sear them off.
Sear them off.
We're gonna create some fond in the bottom of the pan.
Okay.
We'll pull them. Either we'll finish them in the oven or we'll pull them out. We should
Okay.
probably turn this on. Get it nice and warm. Yeah, 350. That's great.
Okay.
We'll pull them out.
Okay.
We'll take our onions, ginger.
No ginger.
No ginger. Onions, garlic.
Yep. Have a
Yeah.
shallot.
Yeah, shallot instead of onion. I'm with that.
Okay. Yeah.
That's kind of like straight down my profile is ginger, shallot, garlic.
Okay.
I love that.
No,
Cilantro.
I have ginger powder. No cilantro.
I'm not a fan of powders, but whatever
Yeah.
we have that's fresh, we'll chop it up.
Let me see what I got that's fresh. Let me look in the fridge. And
Any kind of fortified. So I know you have something.
I got what I have here is I have some radish greens.
Okay.
I have some radishes.
I was just working with some daikon greens earlier today.
I have lettuce, potatoes, asparagus, string beans, endive.
Yeah, so we're looking for more like the.
Yeah, I ain't got none of what you're thinking about.
I can make a store run.
I also have some golden beets that are already cooked.
They're already cooked.
They're already cooked.
Okay, so we could do some stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, we could put together like an endive salad with golden beets that we toss in the pan after. Yeah, dude, fucking.
All right.
Whatever you want to do.
Exactly. Excellent. So,
Big shout out to the Newmans and Willie Newman too.
hey, the Newmans are in the house. Woo!
Hey,
All right.
Willie, what's up?
So,
That's the Newmans we're talking about, yeah?
yeah.
Alright.
So, let's talk about deboning a chicken thigh. Let me get my knife here. Okay, here it is. So,
Alright.
we got a thigh, right? Let me put this over here. And there's the bone runs from here to here,
Mm-hmm.
and there's a tendon that runs underneath, right? Is there a tendon under there?
Maybe. I'm not sure. It's not that's not the important part, but you do see this line of fat, right? This line of fat here that usually tells you about where you want to slice.
Okay.
And what I do is anyway, we just slice open, and you try and find the bone, and along the bone,
Okay.
right? So once we've exposed it,
Mm-hmm.
let's get in there.
I have
No, I'm
a
joking.
sharp. Okay.
It's a joke. It's a joke. Right.
Asshole.
So
All
we
right.
got one side, right, and now you can totally see it. You see the fascia,
Okay.
right, or the what else is that called? I think my mother's watching actually, and she'd be pretty pissed if I didn't know what that was called.
She like an
Tendons?
anatomy artist or something?
She was a radiologist.
Oh, okay.
So not tendons. I guess you could call it silver skin, and so now I can kind of pick this up by the bone itself, right?
Okay.
And just get through
Now
it
you
with
go
the knife,
under.
right under the bone,
Okay.
and then out that side,
See, I knew there was a trick. I just didn't know what the trick was.
down next to it.
Okay. And so, do you take it all the way off, or do you leave the bone in?
We're gonna take the bone out.
Okay.
You could. So I think maybe the tendon or the connective tissue that you're talking about is all this right around the
The socket.
Femur head.
The femur head. Okay.
right, but whatever. We're gonna lose that.
Okay.
And see it? All this,
Mm-hmm. That's all coming out.
right?
Okay.
So this we're gonna save. I left a little bit of meat on here.
Yeah, I just made chicken stock the other day. I always save all my bones. I take a whole chicken apart, save the everything.
So you don't need it, but yeah, you can freeze it for a little while.
I freeze it for months.
Yeah, and then I mean even this, you can stick those in the freezer until you're
Oh,
ready
yeah,
if you
for
don't
sure.
have any. And then we have our boneless chicken thigh,
Okay. So
All right.
let's get another plate. We can put that on there.
and we want to keep as much of this skin intact as we can
How and why is that?
because when we tie it,
Mm-hmm.
we want to have a nice golden sear around the entire outside of it.
Okay.
So yeah, we'll go like that. We'll season the inside first,
Okay.
and then we'll tie them up, and then we'll season the outside, and we'll sear them off.
Okay. Let me try one, and then
Yeah.
we'll get to some seasoning.
Indeed.
I wish I had another big knife. I have another little knife, but it's not a big one. All right. So lay it down. I see the fat.
Yep, and you just want to trace the bone.
So I'll go cut along the bone. All right.
You see it?
Mm-hmm. So I'm cutting along the bone.
And I'd choose a side of that first. Yep. Oh, you're good. You're good.
Okay.
There you go.
Now.
Yeah, do it. Come the other way and separate it. See these little, there's a vein or a, yeah.
Okay.
All
Now
right,
pick
can you
it up.
grab it? There you go. Can you tuck the tip of the blade underneath it and go one way?
Yeah.
So you really want to get yeah. There
So
you
maybe
go.
okay. I see. Oh, okay.
The more you do it, the
Yeah.
you're like, oh yeah, just like you said, there it is. And you can, you're tucking and pulling. Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
That's what you want to do. When your knife is
There we
nice and
go.
sharp, you just slide it right through, and it should.
All right. So we got that.
Exactly.
Now we lay it back down.
Yep, pick it up, and you're going against the. This is the technical work, so you don't want all that. You just like shh, shh. There
Like
you go.
that.
Yeah, not into the bone, but yeah, there you go. See how that fell off, kind of.
Ah.
And then yeah, you'll see where the tendon and all the ligaments are. You're probably right at them right
Yep.
now,
There they are. I see it.
so you can feel them. Yeah, and just trace it around. Oh, you went from the other side. They're over here.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, just take that off.
All right. Almost done. Okay, so we got a second bone. And I did not butcher the skin, but it is falling off a little bit. Okay.
That's all right. That's all right. We're gonna tie it back on. That's beautiful.
Okay.
That's
So we got
beautiful.
2. Let's do another one. Let's do 3. There's 3 of us. Let's do 3.
Cool.
All right, so again, along with the thing right here, right? Both sides. So how do you sharpen the tip of your knife? Because this
I
is.
always sharpen my knives with a stone.
I need to buy a stone.
Yeah.
It's a damn
The
shame.
difference is like so clear. It's,
Yeah. So a sharpening stone.
remarkable.
So do you subscribe to the oil or water?
For me, water.
Water. And then why
Yeah.
is that?
Well, that's how I learned. I've done a bunch of clinics with I wish I could pronounce his name, but he's the son of the master sharpener from Corinne,
Okay.
the knife stop down on Warren Street, the other Warren Street.
Okay.
Yeah.
And he's a water guy.
Their whole process down there is water usually, although they have oil that they to avoid getting your blades rusty. You just treat them with a little bit of oil at the end.
Marshy asks
Oh.
where you're from. Again, where you're cooking right now.
We're
New
in
guest.
Brooklyn, representing Brooklyn. Yeah, I'm from money making, but you know I gotta come down to Brooklyn's the borough all the time.
Oh, Avaria explained that Marshy means ethnic background. What?
Oh,
Wow.
my marsh, you mean? My marsh is. I'm a Jamaican Jew. You know, that's pretty much.
Dominican Jew.
Again, the most diverse show on
Exactly.
on
This
Twitch.
is how we do this. You know, we're from the mangroves, you know. Shit.
All right.
Like-
So
What kind of brackish water?
brackish water. There
brackish
you go.
water. That's my marsh.
All right. So this is awesome. I'm very happy to have learned this because
Yeah, you have your stock and you have your meat and you have your. It's just, and to me the thigh is the choice of the chicken.
okay.
It's that, the oyster, and the chicken butt.
I like the oyster. The oyster is hard to find, but once you find it, you know where it is.
Oh, but next time we'll do a whole chicken and I'll show you some crazy shit.
Oh, excellent. All right. So
You get down with the chicken butt?
you mean that little that tail thing?
Yeah. Oh,
No.
it's tasty.
Really?
Oh,
Isn't
yeah.
is it just fat?
No?
There's meat inside the little butt?
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
That's always just been in the stock pot.
It's good.
All right, so what do we need to season? So I got this. This is what I use. Usually it says 90% salt, 10% white pepper. And this is kind of like my standby. But what else? I have some spices.
No,
not a
that's
ton.
that's great to me. I think it's all just salt.
Just salt?
Salt. You know, you can have flavored salts, you can have treated salts, you can have
Mhm.
all kind of salt. For me, it's just salt,
Okay.
and that's plenty good.
That's it? Just
Yeah.
salt?
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
you know, if you have in my grinder, my pepper grinder at home, I have allspice, cumin, black pepper, and I don't know, maybe a couple of like cracks off of nutmeg.
And that's what you do for anything that you're cooking?
Yeah, whatever.
Huh.
It's kind of like a garam masala or something like that.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
You make your own, whatever you like. I really like cumin because it's
I like cumin a lot.
yeah, sweet.
Here's what I've
armpit.
got on
It's
my dining room table normally is a 50-50 cumin paprika.
good. Okay. Yeah, we could use that.
Yeah, should we use some of this?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just a sprinkle inside with some salt.
All right, so let's get a little sprinkle.
I like that. Everybody sees that. We
go from-
season from up here
You season them up here because that way it falls a little bit of
evenly.
entropy. Would this be entropy?
Perhaps.
Is entropy like, the craziness of the universe?
Is entropy
Yeah.
when something is heavy and doesn't move?
I don't know.
No, that's potential energy.
No.
Oh, you hunter guys.
That's potential.
See, it's
energy.
me.
Let's
It's me,
not
the
pursue
public-
this line of conversation lest we lose our viewership.
All right, so
I'm googling entropy.
Remember, we almost got signed by a label called Entropy back in the
Entropy.
day. You remember that?
Lack of order or predictability, gradual decline into disorder.
that's what we're doing out
That's-
here. That's
I
why we're
guess
going. That's why we're
that's-
going from up here.
It's perfect.
Is
Perfect
the
description.
that's why we season from up top is for the entropy of the spicing. So it just evenly distributes all over the place. So then salt and the white pepper.
That's not what it means.
That's good too. Thank you. I usually salt, put it in your hand first. 'cause
Oh, really?
Yeah, because then you know how much salt is in it,
Okay.
and you can't take it off. You want to watch
Right.
it, and that would be whack. But whatever.
That would be horrible. So I don't think we added too much. You think we
No,
need
I
more?
think you're good.
Okay.
I would go more, but whatever.
So let's do a little more then.
Let's. Yeah. You know. Are we boring? I don't think.
I don't think we're boring. I think we're learning the people. All right. So do you think this is too much? And
That's
we'll just
good.
use some of it.
That's good.
Ivaria says entropy is also the amount or degree of randomness. Well, he would know.
This is as opposed to enthalpy. Yes.
Whoa, we're getting deep
No,
now.
Hey, Doc.
All right. So that's that, right?
Good salt. Yeah.
Oh well.
Anyway,
So
that's
like true chef shit. Oh, that was a
no,
good.
salt is cheap.
Yeah.
We went down with salt.
All right. So
Then we take
We
it.
need
We're
some
gonna
of this,
open that
right?
twine. Yep. And we're gonna wrap them up as if the
wanna
bone
get
was
the,
just inside there.
the little camera.
Yeah, I've been experimenting with that to some degree. I think we're okay.
Okay.
Right.
Just roll. Just roll it up.
Exactly. We want it to be almost like it was before.
Okay.
And this is what we're gonna top. We'll probably do 1, 2, maybe 3.
Okay.
Right. So we have that.
All right.
Let's get rid of that stuff like that.
Do another one
Okay.
because I want to see that again. We might have to break down some more chicken so we can see that technique. You texted it? Is that what the kids used to say? You texted that?
So you want the skin as intact as possible, you know?
Mm-hmm.
This is fat. I think it's flavor. A lot of people would take it off. I don't.
No, definitely not.
So, boom. Gonna roll them up. And let's even.
That's
like
beautiful.
even
And
like
that extra skin is just like the leaf.
Exactly.
There you go.
Boom.
Might as well do the last one.
Okay. Let's see if we have any extra stuff. Not too much, but it'll be all right anyway.
Okay. This is beautiful. You've got a great technique, and it's like the uniformity of it is really attractive and appealing to the eye.
Well, it's that, and also we're hoping that when we tie them up and when we sear them off, that they're all going to cook at the same time. They'll cook from the outside to the inside. That we'll have an even cooking. We'll be able to turn them easily.
Got it.
That's why we're doing this.
Okay, so here we go. We got some twine. We got some scissors. How
They're-
much twine do you need? You think?
We can do this in like 7. I mean, I'll show you one that's just like a. I hope I don't fuck it up, but there's a technique that. It's completely unnecessary for these small pieces of chicken.
You want to cut?
Not yet. Not
Okay.
yet. Not yet.
Let me
But
know. So this is
you know.
this is like a super fancy bow tie. This is the
yeah,
bow
it's
tie
not
for
even-
chicken.
It's not even worth doing with these small pieces, but usually you'd hang it around your neck,
Okay.
just so that you can always do this without touching it.
Oh, maybe we should do this.
And then we're gonna lay it out flat. Have one so that we don't fuck up the seam.
Oh.
Lay it down so we have this tail here,
Oh.
right?
Okay.
And then, that was a good idea. Right? We make a little loop.
Do that again. Undo that and do that again.
Make a little loop,
Around. It's like cat's cradle. Okay.
almost. And then we pull the tail through it,
Okay.
and hopefully it'll slide under here. Slide it under, and get it all the way here.
Wow.
So we threaded it once. Right? Now we have
Okay.
that's pretty tight.
This is totally amazing.
Let's go again.
Oh, and then you do another banger.
So this is- Right?
hit after hit. Okay.
Boom.
Mm-hmm.
And I think 3 will be plenty for this.
Yeah. So you can tie a big ass roast.
Exactly.
Okay.
That's what this is usually used for. I wouldn't do it for
not a chicken thigh, not a single
Exactly.
chicken thigh. But the
So-
technique is beautiful.
right. So it's there, and then we just end it. Right. Boom. Oh, usually. Good enough. Whatever.
Okay.
Right. Tie him off. Bang. Knife.
No scissors.
Or scissors. Yeah. Come
I
on.
have scissors. Okay.
There it is. Anywhere down here is good. There you go. So, Now we have our,
Oh my God! What a
Show it to
gorgeous,
that cam, would you?
right?
Yes.
very beautiful.
So we know now it's mostly covered with the skin. So we'll have a crispy outside. And it's fairly compact. I could have gone a lot tighter, but like whatever. That's one.
Okay.
Like that.
All right. Let me try my hand at this. I'm gonna unroll one and then roll it back up.
Okay.
All right. So first off, so you gotta be the guy with the thing over the neck, right? Okay. So I'm gonna unroll it and pretend like, oh yeah, okay. Well, look, and we're gonna tie up the chicken. All right. So we have a little on this side. So we're gonna roll it. How tight or loose do you roll it?
It doesn't have to be super tight. It doesn't have to be like you're pinching the nugs from Humboldt.
All right. So
Yeah, that's good. I think you even flipped it. That's great.
that's better,
It's
right?
gonna make yep.
Okay. So I'm gonna roll it up.
Yeah, and you want to like tuck that.
This.
Yeah,
Tuck
just-
that in there. Oh,
There
okay.
you go.
Okay.
And then once you have it there, yeah, I'd tell you exactly.
Just pull it on over.
So now it's almost set for you to
Right.
start your roll.
Okay, so let me see where that seam was. Let's put the seam right there. Okay, so
Yeah, I'd even put like this part where it's cracking. I'd put that down,
okay,
right,
all right.
so that it stays in place.
Okay, so now
Get yourself a little length of
a little,
rope.
little slack.
Yeah,
All right, so now
a little tail off the board. There it is, and a straight line up. Nope, a straight line up on the board. There you
Okay.
go. And now you put that on top of there.
oh okay,
There it is.
okay. Now I do
And
this.
that, exactly.
No, that wasn't
Yeah,
it.
that's cool. That's good. Oh, you're a lefty, huh?
Yeah,
All
yeah.
right, good. Good.
Like this,
Lefties are smarter. Yep, that's fine.
Okay.
That should work. And you bring it down this way.
and then this guy goes through.
Exactly. Okay, so yeah. All right, so stop.
Okay.
We missed it a little bit. You want to actually twist it over. You see how it's open still?
Got it. Okay, so
I
I
learned
want
this from Tomic actually after he got back from like the South Pole.
so like this.
This is a bowling.
So like this?
Exactly.
Oh,
Okay.
you need to remind me because I forgot it.
And so this one, you don't
goes
even have to hold
down.
on to that. You just take the two sides and inch it up. Under the, yeah, down it. There you go. There it is.
Okay.
And so when you pull this side tight, first it'll. So this is where you want it to be. All right. So you are a lefty. There it is. So this is our first loop then. Right? And we're gonna go down like that. We'll
Okay.
use that for it.
Okay, so that's and then
So make the full loop.
go around like that,
Yeah, let me see. If I was doing it lefty, I would go.
and then oh, this is totally confusing. Okay.
It can go back and forth. It doesn't really matter.
So you
just
wanna do
wanna
it-
Make sure that
so
you
show
just
me
wanna
your-
Make sure that you have a full loop, right?
Okay. All right. So let's do the
And then
full
you
loop.
bring that through, and then under it all
Okay.
the way.
And then pull it taut.
Yeah, and you're gonna.
So how
on
many
that one?
knots do you have on your belt to do this? All right.
Right, and so you'll have that slack, but then when you pull it taut, it's gonna straighten this line of string out.
All right. So let me try to get one more, and then I'm gonna leave the last one to you because I definitely do not have this fucking technique down. All right. So we're gonna go over the hand.
There.
Right.
Yeah, yeah, the
And then
full
I'll
loop.
do- then-
One,
yeah.
one more half a
One
loop.
more
See
half.
how it's open? It's open there. No. Turn your hand. Turn your hand out. There you go. Right. Turn your hand out. Out the other way. Yeah. Right.
What?
Isn't that right?
With the string again.
What?
I'm talking about.
With the string again. Oh, like this?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So.
I'd drop it and try it one more time.
All right. So going around and around.
It's one time.
One time.
Is this it?
It should be right through here. Because you
This
see how they've crossed? Yeah. This needs to go through there.
Like this?
Nope. On that side of it. Right through there. Right through where your hand
I'm gonna
is.
retire on this because I am the lefty righty. The one time around, the second time from the outside.
It's there we have.
I'm gonna have to rewatch this
There?
episode a few times.
It's boom. Right, so now I have this loop.
Made it look easy.
Yeah.
It's here, and that's lefty. Right?
All right.
That's the last one.
Okay.
Let me pull it all taut over here. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And then tighten it up. Okay.
And then finish it. Right.
Beautiful.
Scissors.
Check.
Yep.
I know my role in this show.
That's what it is.
I'm the scissor man. All right. So
You
let's
do
see you
this
do
one.
that last one.
Alright, you do the last one real quick. Boom. Chicken's down. You got a little bit of slack here.
Mm-hmm.
Off the table. We put it with the as close as the seam. Bomb. Like that. See the tail here?
Uh-huh.
Alright. So it's once around.
Once around.
I have that loop.
You got the loop.
Pull the string through.
Mm-hmm. Shimmy it up there.
Shimmy it on up. Right?
Yep.
I'm gonna pull it from the side since I'm the right end. Put it that way. You
Too much pressure?
Yeah, you know. Alright,
All right. Beautiful. Oh, almost.
I'm down with it. See? You got me all backwards here.
I didn't suggest you try it lefty.
Yeah. This is my way of doing it. It's just terrible.
Get this out of your way.
Thanks. The knots don't really matter. They add some more flavor.
Like the tighter the knot, the seal it all in.
Alright, here
All
it
right.
is last time. Boom. On top. Bring it around.
On through. Shimmy it up.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
There's the first one. One more around. I think we'll do this in two just so that we can get it cracking.
Okay.
Right? There's all the slack. He's always looking at me like, yo, Dave, we didn't invite you here for this kind of nonsense, homie.
Doing else?
It does need three because I'm just butchering this.
It's good. It'll be uniform.
Oh, yeah.
Your first one was
Uniformly
gorgeous. Look at this.
I know.
Beautiful.
I like this one.
It's got character. Alright, there it is.
Okay, so how can I start helping to prep for whatever the next step is to getting the show on the road?
We'll get our pan hot. We'll get our, what are we cooking this rice with?
Alright,
Alright,
you want to do we can do a risotto. I have a lot of chicken stock, homemade chicken stock. I made it the other day.
Cool. Let's do risotto
Alright.
then. Risotto it is.
So,
And let's just-
is this, I have two sizes of chicken stock. I got the shorties and the biggies.
So we're gonna do a cup. We'll need, let's, do you mind if you lose a little bit? Do you just
I-
drink it
I-
at the end of the night?
I'm not going to lie to you. I'll show the people what I make chicken stock in.
Damn.
This is my chicken stock pot.
Damn,
This
Sean.
is,
That's official.
It's official. That's the 16, I think it's the 16 quart.
Okay.
Gets the job done.
Bones, let's go, my whole peas. You got like little plastic bags and stuff. How we save things?
I have a. You can put it on that plate. On that plate right there, and I have giant stock.
Do you want
bags.
to break these or no? You practice later. I'm gonna do
Okay.
it Like that.
All right. So, is this good for risotto?
Yeah, that's fine for risotto.
Okay. So then for this, what's up, Tom?
Got an opener?
Wine opener?
Yeah.
Right there. All right. So I'm gonna get this pan to heat this up, and I cook with cast iron. Is that gonna work?
It better.
Okay.
What should we have? Us? What would you like?
What is that? That is a.
I just buy them with the labels.
Yeah, that's how you do it. Let's go with the. Where are they?
They're both red wine. That I know for sure.
Well, we'll probably drink both of them. So number 1 and number 2. All right. So let me get a
All right.
pan.
We're gonna wipe all this stuff down, obviously, afterwards.
Yeah. All right. So
I'm not gonna worry too much.
I got different sizes of pans. So is there any idea for crowding or not crowding the pan? Are we cooking these one at a time?
We're
What do you
gonna
think?
go all three at a time.
Okay.
So I'd say that's probably your best shot.
Okay.
Right
So a little extra salt and pepper on the outside.
Ooh, pizza's with us.
Pizza!
there. Okay, pizza. All right,
And
we're
Dad
seasoned.
1040.
Dad, in the house. All right,
Ready
so
to go.
let's turn this on. I have olive oil, vegetable oil, butter.
I'd say olive oil. That's what my go-to.
Okay.
It's not necessary.
Okay.
We can do vegetable oil if you like.
No. I have the olive oil locked and loaded.
Oh yeah. Well, that's it then.
So just enough to get the pan a little greasy, or do you want like a Okay.
We don't need to. Nah, we're not gonna.
We're not pan frying like deep frying. Even though I think that I named this episode "Pan Fried Murloc Thighs." You don't know what a Murloc is.
No, no.
But bless your soul.
I'm trying to.
You've got a lot to learn.
And not a lot of time.
Yeah.
All right,
So that's going.
This is going.
Let's get another board or.
Yep, I got a board right here.
Is it really turned that way just so that people can see it?
Yeah.
That's what it is.
All right, so we have another board. So why don't you give me the knife and I'll wash it.
This away.
You can put that on the table. Yep. This is a clean cutting board. And what do we need to chop up?
Let's see. We got a shallot. I know that.
You see the shallot over there? Yep.
See it over here. It's a small shallot.
We should.
Is it? No, I think no more shallots.
And we'll go with an onion.
We're gonna go with an onion for.
Did you show everyone the chicken stuff?
Oh.
I saw that was great.
Okay.
Oh, we can't see that on screen. Can
All right,
we,
so I'm
can
gonna-
we can we move the chicken stock to here, or do we
Yeah,
need
yeah,
all
yeah.
four of these?
For now, we can move this. Shout out to anybody watching that doesn't have a Twitch account and is tuning in. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
New York City, Texas, Seattle, California. Thank you for tuning in.
All right.
You want to do this?
No,
I wanna
I
see.
do this every week.
Okay.
I do this all the time. How many onions do you think I cut up to make that goddamn 16 quarts of chicken stock?
Indeed. It is. Good choice, Tom.
Well, thank you.
You pick them out. You got an eye for You've got an eye for them.
Anything over $15. Don't go below $15.
Really? Is that your rubric now?
Nice label. You're usually in pretty good shape. And no Rieslings. Shout out to Buddy.
No?
No Rieslings. You're living a lie.
And you want to discuss differences in technique?
He's got a French technique for sure.
Yeah.
I've got a Ecuadorian lazy guy technique.
Alright.
You gonna do
Beautiful.
more of
That's enough?
Yeah, okay, let's have it oniony. Alright. Boom. That's our onion.
All right.
So we're gonna go garlic. Do you have any white wine?
Ooh.
That's usually the move.
I've got a little bit of vermouth. I have.
Okay, that'll do it.
that? Gin?
Alright.
Yeah, this is like the fancy vermouth.
No, let's not use that.
Well, it's like it's tasty vermouth, not necessarily fancy, just tasty. Let me see if I got anything else besides. Oh, vermouth, I guess works, right?
Yeah, that'll work tonight.
Okay. The tequila's not gonna work.
To me, like really, like anything will work. But yeah, keep it a little bit classy.
Okay.
Bring folks behind the scenes a little.
Oh, there you go. This is the little liquor cabinet up on high. All right, so we got a little bit of vermouth. What was it that chef I used to work with would do? Pernod.
Okay.
He would make a Brussels sprout soup with Pernod.
Okay.
Balls.
Yeah.
It's got deep depth to it, as they say. All right, so we've got the chicken stock heating up for the risotto. We got
We
the
should-
onions ready. You want to start
take
that?
a portion of the rice
Okay.
and a little bit of oil in the pot.
A portion of the rice.
Yeah, let's get as much rice as we're gonna cook.
Okay.
There's 3 of us. I'd say we can go with a cup and a half. Oh, you have. Oh,
I need
Cajun
leftovers
spice, I
for
see.
tomorrow, homie.
All right, so let's do 2 cups.
Let's
huh?
do 2 cups.
Yeah.
All right.
So my shit is usually you should have a clove of garlic around. Just some saying.
Don't we have in here?
You?
Oh no, I used it all.
Okay.
What I've got though, I don't know if it's gonna help you, is where is it? So I usually in my fridge I keep some garlic oil. So it's chopped up garlic,
Amazing.
submerged in oil. There you go.
Amazing. How do you make this? You just chop up
just-
your garlic and submerge it in oil?
Yeah, and then top it off with oil until I use all the garlic, and then I'm done.
So, if you get a whole,
Head.
say a head or a couple of heads, and like just peel them all, take them, drop them in a pot, cover it with olive oil, real low, slow heat,
The confit.
20-25 minutes, confit, yeah, same thing, but even more delicious.
More delicious. Oh,
Even more delicious.
oh wow, that's a nice sound. All right, so we're doing a cup and a half, you said? So I've been told this is liquid and the other one is dry. Does it matter?
No, I mean, we're going volume, so it's volume to volume.
Okay.
And this rice, I think that most people would say 2 to 1. I don't believe in that. That's another difference about risotto.
Is
that
1 to
you
1?
add it as you go. So
Okay.
it could, like, if it's really dry in your room and there's a lot of evaporation happening, I'm not saying that happens. I'm just saying,
Okay.
you know, you'll know because you're going to keep on adding the liquid.
And nothing's
You don't
gonna
have to
happen,
have it
right?
pre-measured beforehand.
Okay.
You just have to have your pot of boiling liquid over here.
Okay,
Or
so
slowly simmering liquid.
slowly simmering. All right, so we're gonna do 2 cups. 1 cup in there, and then 1 cup on the side.
This pan is ready to go. Starting to smoke over here. Oven's
Okay.
on.
Oven's on.
Drop these. You have tongs or not?
Yep, they should be somewhere.
That's what you're looking for.
The loudness.
You want to hear that?
Okay, here's tongs.
Alright.
This is all right.
Great. So that's
They're like kind of rumbling also. Okay. So do you have any tricks or bits of knowledge to impart about moving a piece of meat or
Yeah.
not moving it?
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Yeah.
So how do you know? Because I'm always worried about overcooking. Should I not be worried about overcooking?
I mean, look, a piece of meat like this is going to take, if you were going to overcook it, it would take a while.
I'd have to really be murdering it. Okay. And it'll probably end up, if you were to overcook it in the oven, when you finish it is when the overcooking would actually probably happen.
Right.
Okay.
So, if you look around, it'll happen in a little bit. Let's give it a little bit more heat.
That's the back, that's the front.
Right, there we go. If you look around the pan, around these pieces, some splatterings and stuff will start to come off. And when they start to turn a golden kind of color, you know that since that piece that's splattered off over there is a golden kind of color, the underside of this is probably that same golden kind of color.
If not a little.
It's
Okay.
probably right around the same. That's the amount of heat.
Okay.
And like, if you have an inconsistent burner, not that this is, I'm just saying, you can keep on turning your pan
Okay.
to make sure that the heat is evenly distributed. This
Okay.
is cast iron, so it should be evenly distributed anyway.
Okay.
But those are some little tidbits. So we're
Excellent.
gonna give it that. We're gonna try and get 3 sides on it. If we can get 4, that'd be amazing. If we get 3, that's great.
Okay.
If we get 2, it's still good.
Okay.
And we can start our rice.
So this is working.
This is working.
Oops, sorry. This is working. Rice is poured out. Onions chopped. Garlic is the situation. And
We could even like, no, we're gonna use this. So this is the pot.
I think so.
This is a beauty, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Shout out to my friend Rachel, who's not watching. She runs a weird. She lives on an island in the Pacific Northwest and finds and refurbishes copper pots and other vintage things.
That is very nice. I can't-
$60.
Wow. It's
The
a
dream
steel
come-
too.
Yeah, copper and steel. It's a good
My
one.
mother has some copper bottom pots. They're older than me. No lie. Of course, like we had to clean. She made sure we were like, yo. After dinner, she's like, yo, get that twinkle paste. Yeah, you know
The
what you're
twinkle
doing.
paste. All right.
So
Yeah.
we're gonna heat that up.
Okay, so let's heat this up. I'm gonna. This is almost done. I'm gonna.
Transfer. Bring.
Yeah,
some-
I'm gonna move some stuff around.
Okay, cool.
That way we can make sure that people see the stuff. All right. So this you can move that to the back
You want this
All
in the
right,
back? Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
because that's just gonna be sitting there.
Yep.
That's on the front. This goes here. And do we need to put anything in here?
A little bit of oil, but I mean, I'd wait till it's gonna come up to temp.
Okay.
It wasn't on, right?
So no. So why would I not put the oil in before?
You totally can.
Oh,
But you know, like I like the thing that, you know, sometimes I give it a little tap, see how hot it is. Oh, is that hot? Oh, that's
See if
hot.
it's snappy
Now
and
let me
ready to
put my-
go.
I don't want the oil. If I have anything else to do, I don't want the oil sitting around here smoking off because that can give a rancid flavor. So I'd rather have the pan hot. Put the oil in. If it's ready to go and smoking, cool.
Then you're ready
there
to
we go.
Okay, got it.
You know?
Yep.
But either way works.
So here's your glass of wine, sir. Don't want you to lose track of that. It's been a pleasure so far. I feel like I'm learning a lot. How you doing over there, Tom?
Fantastic. We got great viewership.
Thank you for tuning in, everybody. We all wish you were here.
Yes, indeed.
All right, so
So it's kind of a dark bottom pan, so I'm not really sure. We'll just cheat it. Not even close.
not
right?
even close. Okay. We're looking for a deep, like a nice deep golden.
In French they call it orange.
Oh, right?
Golden.
Okay. Golden. Okay.
No,
Got it.
not quite.
See, that's the shit. That's the shit that I don't do in the kitchen.
Uh-huh.
Is touch,
Oh,
the,
yeah.
touch the hot shit.
No, that's the hot shit. It's good for you. You won't do it that many. Well, you will, but you won't do it. If you
It
really
seems
touch
like
some
you
hot
just-
shit,
yeah.
and you'll be like, oh, I'm not doing that again. But maybe you will.
I've seen too many dudes get burned doing weird shit and, you know, touching the wrong thing. I used to have to work near the steamer. That's the worst. Giant, super steam. All right. A little bit of
Yeah,
oil.
So it's not there, obviously, because the
Right.
oil's still slow. Mm-hmm. We want it to run quickly. We want it to, you know, just before smoking.
Just before smoking.
The smoke point of an olive oil is much lower than it is for grapeseed oil, say.
Right.
You know, there are high heat oils, there are low heat oils.
When I'm frying, I usually use, if I'm going to deep fry something that I'm going to kill, I do all vegetable oil. But if it's something a little bit on the more delicate side, I'll do like a 90-10. Again, like 90% vegetable, 10% olive, just to, you know, impart a little bit of flavor.
What, am I still adjusting the wrong one? Yeah.
No, that's the problem. Oh, you want the back? There you go.
Alright. We there? And I'm also a fan of... Okay, we're not totally not there. This is the front, so we're going like that.
Okay. What were you going to say? You're a fan
I'm a
of?
fan of toasting the rice first. So we're going to saute our onions a little bit.
Okay.
Not caramelizing, but maybe a little bit of Maillard reaction.
Do I want to leave this on?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just so on a slow heat.
The simmering?
Yeah, so that we have it on hand and we're not going to reduce the heat in this spot
Okay.
by adding something colder. We
Okay.
want it to be hot and ready to go.
Okay.
So we're going to do the onions and then we'll toast the rice.
All right,
We'll add the rice in dry.
Ooh, a little splashy over there. Not at all.
Got it?
All right, clean this shit up. All right, and then let's get that box of rice that we're not going to need out.
Indeed. This maybe we'll need. This. You have a plain salt that you don't, not a flavored one?
I've got Maldon or kosher.
Oh, excuse me.
Hey, kosher is right.
Okay.
The Maldon's on the table. The kosher is near the, near the stuff.
Okay, Maldon is a finish. I like that too. Everybody says Maldon. You know, like
Maldon,
I think it's from England.
Maldon, but it's like a Cockney guy, Maldon.
Oh,
Oh, but I guess it's not. I guess it's not French.
it's not French.
Maldon sea salt. Oh, okay.
But everybody.
You know what I'm
does
going to do is I'm going to look on the back and see if there's an 800 number and call and see if a British guy picks up. Even if it's a British guy in India, I'll see how he says it.
Uh-huh. All right. This one, so this was closest to this heater.
Okay.
So we have the most color
Oh.
under this one.
Okay. That one's on the cool side.
A little bit less, right?
Okay.
But it's all good. We'll give them a little.
Like a third turn, like a
Yeah.
Triforce turn. Okay.
Maybe we have to balance them against each other, just so that they don't. We'll give one the side. Right? Anything you can do to get them all.
To get them all same. Okay.
So this should be good to go.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
running hot. We're smoking.
So onions in. It's a lot of onions, but whatever.
Yeah, it's okay.
It's good. It's gonna be more flavor.
So this is the pre-rice toasting onion cook. Are we
Exactly.
going for just a little color? Are we waiting for them to get translucent?
Little color, a little good smell in the air, a little.
Little
you know.
sweetness?
There you go.
Okay. So far it's just chicken in the air.
And then, really, like this, we're waiting for like nothing, and this is all pretentious bullshit. We could toast the rice in here. Well, let's give it a little bit.
With the onions? Or
Oh yeah,
without?
we're gonna toast rice. It would be rice, or shallot.
So how do they say it? How do they say it in France?
Ah, who cares? I don't know how you say shallot in French.
Shallot.
Like,
Shallot.
yeah, whatever. That.
All right.
Your charger? Your charger for the top? In there?
Oh, in the backpack on the yellow chair.
Right. And usually when we do this, a little pinch of salt, since the cell walls are breaking, a little osmotic pressure, bring the water out of it.
Oh, that's why the water gets pulled out?
Water gets pulled past the cell wall by the salt, right?
I knew
So
that
the
the,
less
I knew,
water in there,
I knew that
it'll
the
evaporate
salt
out.
made the water come out. I didn't know it was the osmotic pressure.
And both ways, you know, until it reaches stasis. So if there's more salt outside of it, the salt will travel in, the water will come out.
Oh.
So then we can increase the chances of our browning, of our not quite mired reactions, but whatever.
You know, something close to that, right?
Yeah, we're sweating.
We're sweating.
This is pretty sweaty right here.
Chemistry lesson.
Yeah. I tried to take an edX class on the chemistry of cooking, and they wanted me to calculate all of the molecules that went into the number of molecules that went into a batch of cookies on the batch of Nestle on the back of a Nestle House bag of chocolate chips.
The number of
Molecules.
molecules.
So it's like there's the salt
Really?
molecules are a specific size, the flour molecules are a specific size, and you're dealing in mass, so you do grams times the size of a molecule, and then I stopped
Molar
doing
K.
molar exactly molar K whatever, and then I stopped doing the homework.
Wow.
It was very interesting. So do we do both cups at the same time?
Is that both of the cups?
No, that's one cup, and that's
Oh,
the second
yeah.
cup right there.
Alright, yep. I'm gonna get all that in there.
Okay.
And we're looking for something. Give it a little bit of a stir so that our onions don't burn down there. Oops,
Okay,
sorry.
that's okay.
Flyers around. And we're looking for a nice toasty smell. Kind of like toast, kind of like hot rice.
Hot rice. That sounds like a weird '60s hippie band that we don't know about. It's like there was hot tuna, but the real heads were onto hot rice. So what do you think about washing rice, and when is washing rice before you cook it something that you want to do, or what's your take on washing rice?
There are rice purists. A lot of people will tell you that you have no idea where your rice came from and the funkiness of the country that it was picked in.
Okay,
So that's one reason to wash rice.
very legit. That's the most legit reason I could actually think of. Okay.
I mean, but if you think about it, it's kind of legit, but there's a difference between intoxication and just bacterial growth. The intoxication will come when the bacteria have poop
Okay.
and have their byproducts.
There you go.
They're byproducts that you're not just going to kill off with like 165 degrees killing salmonella. That's not going to do it for the toxins that these bacteria create.
Okay.
So, and then on the same hand, or whichever hand, there's very little water activity in that package.
Right.
So
It's like
bacteria, in
vacuum
order
sealed.
right?
Yeah.
And it's rice. You know, there's not a lot of water in here, so the amount of bacterial proliferation that could be actually happening is not very much.
Okay.
You know, bacteria, they need a protein, they need a neutral pH, and
So-
they need water activity.
So is there any, outside of the safety measures,
Starch.
the starch. And so if you wash the starch off, you'll get looser grains of rice. If you
Exactly.
don't wash it, you'll get clumpier grains. That's kind of it.
And that's pretty much the opposite of what we're looking for in terms of risotto, because we're trying to produce starch.
Right. We are trying to, okay.
Whereas like with a jasmine or a basmati, or to me, any kind of rice that you eat, your tongue, your teeth should be able to discern
Just
between
certain
each
single
grain.
individual grains. Excellent. Okay.
Exactly. So that's a big difference.
So I'm trying to look at the color of the
You see it in the
jumpers.
pan right here?
Oh, that stuff. Okay.
So all the stuff that's off on the side, that now you see that? That's probably the color that we have underneath the piece of chicken. So we know,
Beautiful.
right?
Yeah.
So now we know that we can turn it. Here's the raw side. Boom. We have another raw side. Yeah, that was the side that didn't really get there, but whatever. Boom. Is that 1, 2? Yeah, let's just do that side.
I think that'll be good. Okay.
And this, we don't want to burn it, but
Not hot rice yet. I'm not smelling the hot rice.
I smell it a little. Waspy. You smell any kind of toastiness happening?
I feel like I gotta get low. I got a little bit. It's like the onions and the rice are playing a little bit together.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm in agreement there. And at this point, we can flavor it with.
Oh, I smell it now. Okay, there it is. I wish you guys could smell it. Very good. Toasted rice, delicious.
This does take a lot. Like this, we're not turning a lot at all, but this we are turning because we don't want it to burn.
Okay.
And even the onions in there, if you had garlic in here,
That would
garlic
definitely
burns
burn.
before anything, so you got to keep on turning this.
So if you were to have a little garlic in here, would you not add the garlic until it was like just about done, or would you just keep moving it and trying not to let it burn?
That's what I would do.
Wow, that's like the labor-intensive version.
Yeah, you want that labor-intensive shit because that's the love.
I
That's
hear
the
ya.
love. You
Yeah.
know, like, oh shit, I didn't just put her on the stove and she's here. Here you go. Whatever. Nah, it's the
Right,
no matter who you're cooking for.
for sure. All right, so is there anything else that we need to prep?
No.
Chemistry, philosophy.
I also, we could have gone farther with our onions and then deglazed. If we had done this in a different pan, I would totally deglaze with this vermouth.
Okay.
Now we can just add it in for a little bit of flavor or not. It doesn't really matter
Okay.
at this point.
At this point.
But white wine would be a great starter for this. 'Cause
And
then
you would
it's-
do that after the onions are ready?
Yeah, usually, and then they say cook to sec. Cook till it's like dried out so
Dry.
there's not too much stuff. Sorry, my no.
All good, all good. I'm just gonna cheat you out this way. You can still talk to stuff.
Okay. Yeah. And you can see it now.
Yeah.
You can see how it's starting to get toasty.
It's not. Yeah, it's not just the onions that have color. It's the rice that has color too.
You see that? It's starting to take on some toastiness. And then anytime now we're ready, and we'll go like
We need a ladle.
just to
right?
start it. Yeah, and we might. I didn't want to take all your stock, but we might need a little bit more than what we have.
Okay, I can start another one.
No, we could just. The rest can be water. There's already flavor imparted from this stock that you have here. That thing is great.
Okay. So here's the ladle.
Yeah, we see how the color of the rice, if we compare that to the raw rice,
Yeah, where is the raw rice? Let me get it.
that's totally different. This is all, it's getting orange, reddish, brownish.
Here, do you want to put a tiny bit in here?
Yeah.
Not that this brown thing is any... But you guys can see, it's definitely taken on a lot of color. It's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. All right.
We might just finish this chicken in the pan because it's like that.
Yeah.
Like that.
So, you think we should turn the oven off or not quite yet?
We might need it.
Okay.
I rarely tempt things, and I don't know how squeamish you guys are about like slightly under chicken. I'm fine with it. Your face is telling me like, no.
It's like, well, it's slightly.
There's a Dominican in me.
No. It's interesting because slightly under chicken is. I understand. Like I think Willie was over here once, and I roasted a chicken, and there was a little bit of blood near the bone, and he got a little nervous. But I told him it was okay. Evan told him it was okay, and he thoroughly enjoyed it after he was, he got told that it was okay. So I've never really gone with undercooked chicken off the bone. I know that on the bone it's fine. It's been in an oven for 45 minutes.
Right.
So you'll have to show me the pan-fried version of what your slightly under is acceptable.
Okay. Well, I think we're there. This is a good thing to have around all the time too if you're cooking with
Trapos.
awesome cookware like this, just so that you don't do that.
Smash
touch
your
the hot
hand.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So we're ready to go.
All right. So we ready to add some stock?
Yep.
All right. So you do the
Ladle.
first one.
Okay. So even from the beginning, this is a trick my mother taught me. If it's dripping, just tip the bottom of it and it stops dripping.
Okay.
Those are the forces of adhesion and cohesion.
Adhesion and cohesion.
That water likes to stick to things and
Okay.
to itself.
Beautiful. So you're just doing a couple just to kind of
We're
get
gonna wet
everybody
it down.
talking.
Exactly.
Everybody's mingling now. This is beautiful.
There we go.
All right.
So we're gonna stir. We'll let it get.
If it's just stirring, I can take over and you can relax for a little bit.
There we are.
All right, I'm gonna get my wine.
Sure. Right, because I'm the righty, so
Oh,
I hold
yeah.
with the left.
Okay.
Right? And let's see
Oh,
how
it
we're
smells
looking over
really
here.
good now with the chicken stock. Oh man.
Is that the last side? That's the last side. Let's bring it over here. Ooh, yeah. Last side.
All that chicken fat splattering off right into the risotto is going to make for a little bit of extra flavor.
Oh, the schmaltz.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You save the schmaltz?
I would.
You would save this?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, totally.
You know what the Jewish food grievaness is? That's some OG
Are you saying it right?
grievaness. That's what my mom says it.
Okay.
So it's like if you're gonna
Schmaltz base.
if you're gonna roast a chicken, you cut off all of the bits of skin and fat and you fry them up in a pan with a little salt and pepper.
Huh.
And then
So in Danish,
okay.
there's this dish that they have is fed greve.
Fed greve. Oh.
Fed greve.
Okay.
Yeah, and also that's, I think they took that from French, but whatever. Oh, we should have used some of this stuff. Anyway.
No, I got it's all around.
Okay, so now you see how it's dry?
Yeah.
So now we can go stock again. Risotto, they say risotto takes 20 minutes. Bomb. You should be able to do risotto in 20 minutes. I don't know how long it's been for us, but whatever. Feta greve is after you've taken all the fat, like the skin and fat, you render all the fat out, and you keep it cooking until it's like gravel. And we used to use it in the restaurant. We used to use it at like a topping, kind of like what do you call it? Not chicharron, but yeah.
Chicharron. Yeah, sure.
You know, like
Bacon
cracklings,
bits? Bacos?
cracklings.
Oh,
Yeah, bacos, cracklings. Yep, that's how we use that.
So ready for more, or let this work
Ready
a
for
little
more.
Yeah?
Ready for more. When it gets dry, then it's ready for more. That's definitely ready for more. Yeah, we totally should have had more in there, but we'll use water next. So let's actually up the heat in.
Where?
You have another pot? Yeah, just grab one of those, and let's get some water, and we'll get that going real hot.
Okay. Ready for more water? Or for more
Not
stock?
quite. See, you see it? It's still got some.
So
We just
it's
don't wanna
kind of
let it
just
burn.
like let it put a little bit of water or a little bit of liquid until it's just covering the bottom, and then let it reduce, and then add a little more.
But you're stirring to try and coats all the. You want like you can kind of see it now. You see that? Like milky kind of stuff. That comes,
Yeah.
That's what makes risotto risotto.
Okay.
So
Oh, not at all. All right, so that's working.
this is a simple thing. Tell me.
Yes.
Oh, tell me.
Oh, look at that.
Shikui, son. You can break down an endive or something, no?
No, that's not my.
I think they're all broken down.
Oh, they are? I
Yeah.
saw you had your radish.
I like to do all of my shopping in one day and all of my vegetable prep in one day. And that way, anytime I want something to eat, I have it. I don't have to like think about washing it or cooking it.
I would totally like to do that as well, but like then I never get to it and stuff goes better. This is a good one, by the way. To put that label on camera over
On
this.
stream.
Yeah.
All right, so I think we're ready for the rest of
So
this.
people have
Yep.
to watch that process.
There you go.
That is not bad. Not bad at all. I need to find out what that is.
Okay, so this is done. I'm gonna move this over here, the high impact burner, the power burner.
Oh yeah.
All right, so then put this back here.
And you see how the volume has like increased
We've got
significantly.
well, we've taken in all of it. It's like you're not losing anything.
Exactly.
Nothing's evaporating. It's all getting
of it, but
absorbed
it's mostly getting absorbed. I think we can drop that down
into the oven.
into the oven.
All right.
And you know what? Just before we do that, let's just give it a little tiny turn again.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks like we got nice color all over it, right?
Yep.
Cool.
All right. Beautiful. Put a timer, or is this going to be an emotional time for you?
When our risotto's done, I'm sure that chicken will be done.
Okay.
Well, we have 10 minutes on the episode, though we started late, so I'd say 15 for sure.
Okay.
So wait, is this this is live?
It's live.
Okay.
This is live television.
So what makes it like whether or not we have any time left or not?
Our
It
show
switches
is
to
from
somebody
8:30
else?
to 10.
No. You go. Some people
just-
sit here for 6 hours.
We
We
run a tight ship.
go in. We have fun, and
Do
then
the thing?
Yeah, we do the thing. Oh, let me put this down and do my job.
And the other part is that I already know that that's not seasoned well enough, so
Okay.
it is really gonna need
Beautiful.
all of that.
Okay.
Yeah. And it probably needs, what is this?
I think I've got oregano,
Herbe de
thyme,
Provence.
marjoram,
This is oregano, marjoram. So
maybe tarragon
You have-
somewhere back there. Paprika, smoked paprika.
Dominicans are known for their oregano.
This
You know,
is
like-
not Dominican oregano. This is Sahadi's
Oh, okay.
favorite.
Well, that's good stuff too. Thomas? Thank you. But marjoram is it seems kind of like a close cousin to oregano, no?
A good friend of mine, my friend who used to live here, turned me on to marjoram, and she cooks heavy with marjoram and turmeric.
Okay. She's not Indian, is she?
No, Puerto Rican.
Puerto Rican. That Puerto Rican turmeric, yo.
That Puerto Rican turmeric, son.
Turmeric is also they say, a powerful anti-inflammatory.
That's why I
Always keep the turmeric.
always keep the turmeric on tap. This was an impulse Costco buy.
Is that turmeric pills?
Those are turmeric pills.
Wow. Wow.
All right, so
It's totally not there yet.
almost. Oh, really?
No. That's not there yet.
Okay.
It
The
needs
water's
more
probably
liquid,
hot
yep.
though. Okay.
I'd say if we're getting impatient, let's add all of that.
All that water.
Yep.
We're
Yeah,
not-
you know,
we're not
because this
getting
still
impatient.
looks like
We
a...
can go over.
So it looks like rice.
Yeah, it still looks like rice.
Should I heat up another batch of water?
That's cool.
Okay. Should I heat up more water, you think?
Maybe a little bit.
Okay.
So, like, in the restaurant, you know, we would do... You might cook this... I've only been in, like, let's see, a couple of restaurants that actually do risotto.
Mm-hmm. Here you go.
Thank you. But, We can turn this heat down a little bit. You cook this off beforehand, lay it out on a sheet tray, and let it cool.
At this level of cooked,
You cook it,
or you cook it
let's
all
see,
the way?
like a little bit more than this actually. And if you try that,
It's that hot shit that I'm not really into. Yeah, burning hot food.
the flavor's good though. That's
The
great
flavor is
stock.
very
That's
good.
Great stock.
Thank you.
Yeah, so we're gonna need a lot more water.
So heat up more than this?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, you would cook it to maybe this point, a little bit past this, and then you lay it out on a sheet tray and cool it.
Mm-hmm.
Portion it, like into little cups or
So
something.
I think we got to lower it a little bit more since I added more water, right?
Cool. All right.
Okay.
I'll just keep stirring them.
Or is it okay to keep it hot, super hot, and then slowly add the cold water? What do you think?
We can add whatever liquid we need. at this
Whenever
point.
you need. Okay.
But ideally you'd have a hot liquid. So you'd have a huge pot of stock in the back.
Right.
You take your portion. You do your like seafood or whatever you got. Your mirepoix and blah blah blah. Put it in. Put your risotto in, and then you'd just be able to ladle it out of a huge stock pot in the back.
Okay.
Right? We're really trying to encourage that.
Yeah, don't rush.
Some people call it rice gluten. I'm not sure if I like agree with the term or not. Or
The stuff that comes out of
yeah,
the
it's
rice?
like it's.
I'm allergic to rice gluten. Stop the
listen.
program. Stop the program.
I got an email from somebody who's very near and dear to us. His girlfriend said that she's allergic to grains, and there are many, 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 many kinds of grains out there. So I was like, how you gonna say you're allergic to grain? Like, come on. But apparently she's allergic to grain, and so she sent me all this reading. I have a lot of reading to do. I'm skeptical. I'm trying to go in with an open mind, but
Fixie grains. Son.
such a thing is difficult for me. You know this
Fixie
time.
grains, son.
Fixie grains?
Fixie grains.
That looks beautiful, but it's not done yet. All right,
It's not
so
risotto yet, though.
not risotto. All right,
It's
so
probably still a
you
little
ready
bit.
for a little bit of water in there?
Please. It's probably a little bit toothsome.
Toothsome. That blazing hot rice you made
Tell
me
us
eat
that.
was toothsome. This too?
Yeah.
So do you cook at home on a regular basis, or do you eat McDonald's like the rest of the freaky chefs at all the restaurants?
I haven't eaten McDonald's since '97.
Oh wow, that's better than me. I think I quit in like maybe 2006 or 7. I had a oh no, it must have been later than
On
that.
tour, I've had their coffee. Yeah, so I mean, and that counts. So
That
I
counts.
can't really say that.
So do you cook at home though?
Yeah, sometimes. Sometimes I cook at home. I don't cook at home like every night. It's just not. Life doesn't happen that way.
Yeah.
I wish, but no.
When I was in the restaurant business, I did not cook at home. Barely ever. It's one of those barren fridge, except for Gatorade for the hangovers, and
I've
I
got
don't
a couple
know.
of stouts, a couple of Belgian ales. Yeah.
So I've got in the fridge. I got some asparagus, pre-steamed asparagus, and pre-steamed string beans.
You could totally like do a little thing of asparagus. We'd toss that up in there, and then you have asparagus risotto.
Okay, so let's do that. Let's grab some.
Or
asparagus.
even if you had raw asparagus, you toss it in this water over here and get the water tasting like asparagus, and then you use that as the flavor.
Mind blown. All right, so in terms of raw, all I've got is radishes, those radish greens, and carrots. But none of those work for that, do they?
No.
You tried. I saw you. I saw you go through the motions in your head. Carrots, no. Radishes, no. Radish greens, no. All right, so yeah, this is my little world that I do. Is
Wow.
like I wash a whole bunch of asparagus and then
I'm
I
impressed.
steam it, and then I'm doing other things at the same time, so I forget about it and I cook it too long, and then it gets a little sad. But it's
Oh,
okay.
yeah, it's
It
good.
tastes good. All right, so for risotto, what kind of tooth are we looking for? What size are we looking for?
I'd go small. I'd go like little, tiny little discs.
Tiny little ones, okay.
Yeah, for this amount, that's probably plenty.
Oh.
Yeah, no doubt.
Okay, these I'll eat. All right, that's going on with this little bit of rice. Did you save your little rice TV samples or no? All right. You know, when I really truly understood that kind of mantra about chefs in the kitchen saving everything was when I worked at the restaurant that I worked at, and I was, serving out some hummus from one of these drawers where we kept all the food, right? Mm-hmm. And I put the drawer I took all the hummus out and I put the drawer into the dishwashing area. And then a minute later, the dude who makes the hummus brought the thing to me and showed it in my face, and he was like, yo, there's 2 more portions in here, and that's an hour of work for me, and fuck you, get that out of here. I'm not doing work because you don't know how to get food out of a container. And I was like, oh my God, like, I get it. Now it all clicks. Anything you throw away means more work for somebody else or more work for yourself.
Or less money.
Yeah. It wasn't the money with this dude, though. He's, getting paid a measly wage. He just didn't want to do more bullshit because some dude who didn't know what he was doing threw away 2 portions of hummus.
Fair enough. Yeah, so I'm wondering why we haven't actually coaxed that much of the starch out of it. We have. You see it.
Oh, yeah.
But it's not the risotto that I was looking for.
This is not the risotto you were looking for?
These are not the risottos you are looking for.
We'll see.
It looks pretty risotto-y. Should we try a tooth test?
Yeah, please.
I don't want
You
any.
can pull this. I'm gonna put
I
it
don't
on
want
the back
any
of the
more
stove.
hot shit on my hand. I'm gonna use a spoon like a gentleman.
So toothsome. Or is it there?
Just a hair.
Alright, so these, I'm certain, are there.
Those are beautiful. Where's that funny camera you keep walking around with? So, we've got the risotto, and then the chicken just came out. Looks beautiful. I'm gonna go around the back. Boiling water for the raw risotto. I hope I'm not making you guys dizzy.
Longer on, slower on everything.
Okay. So the chicken looks pretty evenly cooked all the way around and all the way through. I'll tell you, that chicken fat does look like it's worth saving.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I'll tell you. You guys are 90.
All right, and let's get a closer look at the risotto.
You see it and all that.
Yeah, look at that.
That's what you want in risotto. That kind of oatmealish stuff.
Rice oatmeal. Much more delicious than oatmeal. I hate oatmeal, man.
Yeah. You ever do steel cut? You roll those.
It's just like
why
a...
that sounds like a taboo kind of question.
It's just like a pile, And I feel like that's one thing I don't normally like about risotto. And the other thing is I'm not a mushroom guy, and every single person on the entire planet puts mushrooms in risotto. I don't want mushrooms in my risotto.
Mushroom risottos.
I just don't like mushrooms though.
You could get the porcini stock. You could get the. Yeah. So,
There's 2 things I don't like.
Only
2.
two.
Blue cheese and most mushrooms. Do I like hen of the woods mushrooms? Of course. I love a good hen of the woods.
no doubt.
Come on. But, yeah. I just don't like the mushrooms or the blue cheese. Yeah. Ooh. You're really into touching hot things, aren't you? And
No,
not really.
no.
It was down at the bottom. It was sitting in boiling water. All right.
It's probably almost there. I am also not a fan of like risotto that's like crunchy,
Okay.
and I'm not a fan of risotto that's like porridge. I think even with risotto, even in its creaminess.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the point right now where we would finish it with maybe a touch of cream, some Parmesan cheese. Some,
I got a little Parmesan in microplaner. We get nuts?
You know what? Hey,
do it. Okay.
go crazy with it, man.
All right. We're coming in on the home stretch. That's when the microplaner comes out
Oh yeah.
That's right.
for the win. All right. So that's that, and then. All right. And I'm gonna start going, and you just tell me when to stop.
Nice technique, man.
I think this is gonna be goddamn delicious.
You could do it all day, but yeah. You could.
Maybe on this side, just to make sure, just to even the score. I had a friend of mine in here. I think it was 2 weeks ago. This guy Ginge, and he just went straight down the middle, made a nice groove. It was like
Thanks.
what? Yeah, what was it? What's the like
Ginge.
like the Death Star, the Death Star where they drop down in. Ginge, he just carved one out of there. But he was impressive. It was good. He did a great job. Shout out to the Vicious Syndicate posse, if you guys are watching. Anybody out there? Vicious Syndicate in the house?
Vicious Syndicate.
Yo!
Alright, so this is our risotto. Here's our rice.
Beautiful.
We have totally should have used that. Fair enough. But yeah, I think we're done.
Fantastic. Let's make a plate and then we'll take them out.
Cool.
Chef.
So, say it again?
I said we'll
If you
take
want,
a
we can
plate
clip
and
the
then
clip the
we'll
strings.
Wrap up the.
If you want to slice the chicken, we'll see if it's actually done because it could be.
Yeah, we'll cut up the chicken, not on the raw chicken. So let me get this. Alright, so let's grab one of these. Drop it right there. You want to take a stab at it, see what it looks like?
Okay. Let's kill the heat.
There you go. Let's go with this. Okay.
So, yeah, that's done.
Wait, what was that?
I was
Whoa,
like,
whoa, whoa. Well,
Yeah.
how do you know it's done with the squeeze?
Yeah, it's done. We might need a little, maybe the scissors, huh?
The scissors.
Yeah, we'll come by and we'll work on that.
Here we go.
Yeah, we'll come by and we'll work on that.
Okay.
Um,
But you have the scissors. I found the scissors.
okay, come on with the scissors.
Okay.
Come on with the, come on.
Oh. Oh.
Okay.
Alright. Can we get the whole thing off? This is gonna be a
Wow.
thing of beauty.
That's amazing.
I'm doing a terrible job with the camera because I'm just staring at it.
This is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
You want to
so-
plate it? You want to do a plate real quick?
Sure. You got a steel or no?
Oh, what?
A steel like no?
How about the back of this knife?
Something.
Okay.
I mean, that would probably work, but
That's beautiful.
Wow.
Okay, so you want to do a little risotto on the plate?
yes, sir.
Okay. Oh. Let's move this over here.
Awesome. And then we'll just like
Oh shit!
so. And put
Beautiful.
some greenery over there, whatever.
I ain't
Yeah,
got.
whatever.
I have
It's
no.
good.
I have no greenery. Oh, we can
It's
a little greenery. All right,
That's it.
this is it. This was our awesome dish. We have What would you describe this as?
Some asparagus risotto with chicken thigh, pan-seared chicken thigh with asparagus risotto. Yes. Yes.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much, guys. I had a blast.
I had a blast.
Masti, you're the man. Thank you so much for coming through, teaching me
visiting.
so much, man. It was amazing. I really appreciate it.
Invite me back.
All right.
You got
it, man.
I want to come back. I want to do this shit again. This is cool.
We're taking everyone out with a song about.
So this
beer.
is the producer Tom and Masti's band, Dugius. This is the beer song.
Like Jacques Pepin, you must drink the wine.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Damn, I'm drunk, rolling like DMC. I got that OE up in my trunk. Come on. Domestic or imported, you pour it, we get distorted. I'm drunk, I'm sure of it. I ain't leaving long as there's more of it. Down my beer on a bowl while I'm pitching a loaf. I pour some on my hands to wash up, then I'm having a toast. Like them YBT kids, we tap it and twist. We going out, not without a brown bag in my fist. Shit, you ask me, am I going out stepping? You got beer? Put a 22 in my stomach, we going where? Put a 6-pack in my hand, and yo, I'm there. I ain't doing nothing that doesn't involve beer. From the bottom of the barrel to the lip of the pipe. Count a beer every second, alright, we just might. Cause a link gurgle got me moving slow as a turtle, free as a bird. Hopping got me thinking hydrants are hurdles. Party ball last night, I woke up in a fog. I drank my breakfast in bed, I had some hair of a dog. Sipping the golden fizzy, while you on the celly holding busy. Go through a case, had the room spinning, feeling dizzy. Okay, give me another one. It's so good. Once it hits your lips, it's so good. I'll take a leap between cars when I'm riding the train. 2 times through the tunnel and the beer is to blame. Make your calls, but I ain't answering yet. I know the deal, ain't no stopping the flow once I've broken the seal. And stadium to a palladium, the beer is so keen. No whether I'm macking to a honeys or a cheer in my teeth. Just the sound of the can cracking, it quenches my thirst. Let's down them at the same time and see who finishes first. Okay, just one more time, then it's a wrap.
Sorry, excuse me, guys.